How you guys doing? We're looking at another session from our leaders of learning. I just want to share a few things as we talk about school leadership and school improvement. And I want to focus on one of my favorite authors that he deals with all sorts of inspirational ways to motivate people in the business sector as well as in the education sector, Simon Sinek. And he was the author of Start with the Why, and he has a great book I've read, and I want to just share with you those that are instructional leaders, those that are working in schools. It's Leaders Eat Last. Leaders Eat Last. And why some teams pull together and others don't. Leaders Eat Last. We want to talk about, in the beginning of the book, he talks about Johnny Bravo and how Johnny Bravo is a pilot. And during the war, he heard a lot of commotion on the ground. Using his plane, he started to just shoot in the dark, no radar, unassisted, killing many of the enemy. And he ran out of bullets, but he went and got another pilot. And he told him, on my count, I want you to just spray bullets. And they were shooting and defeating the enemy, and the ground troops, those on the ground, the Marines, were just screaming, keep it coming, keep it coming. And that was the first analogy used to talk about how in leadership, even though you're way up above everybody else, don't ever forget what it's like to be on the ground. Johnny Bravo could have stayed in the clouds and he could have been fine in his airplane to provide air support, but he risked his life traveling down in the valley just shooting, even when he did not have radar, to save innocent lives. And when he could no longer use ammo, he went and got another fellow pilot to help shoot and destroy the enemy for those people that are on the ground level. So I want to just start off as leaders, as building level leaders. Don't ever forget your TPOV, and I call that our teaching point of view. I remember when I started off teaching back in 1997, my little portable classroom, fifth grade students. Every time I've left the classroom and ascended to higher heights in administration, I never want to forget I was once a teacher. Don't forget our teaching point of view. Don't forget what it was like to lesson plan, to only have maybe 20 minutes to eat lunch, to only have a few minutes between prepping and also picking up children, and also the days of blood, sweat, and tears getting ready for that evaluation, getting ready for that SACS accreditation visit, getting ready for that parent-teacher conference that was going to be difficult. Don't ever forget, as a school leader, what it was like to once be a teacher. Because really, we're all teachers at heart, no matter how high you go. And I'm going to say this, the further away you go to the classroom, you've already become obsolete in the world of education and leadership. Lastly, I want to leave you with a little story about a ceramic cup. In the book, it talks about this cup. I want you to look at this cup I have here. Just a regular cup of coffee was given to me. I want you to think about leadership like this cup. And in the story, it was a high level executive that was speaking at a conference, and he looked down and he saw a little plastic cup of coffee sitting on the podium. And he began to recount in his mind. He said, 5 years ago, I arrived in this city. I flew first class. Someone met me at the airport. They took me to my room. I got a wake-up call. Somebody chauffeured me to the convention site to speak. I got to the convention. Someone had an umbrella for me, walked me in the place. It was raining. I went backstage getting prepped and ready for the speaking engagement, and I asked for a cup of coffee. Someone brought me this beautiful cup. Beautiful cup. And they told me, you want any cream and sugar? They went and got the cream and sugar, made the cup of coffee. It was so delicious. I felt so at home. But today, I stand before you. I flew coach this year. No one met me at the airport. I Ubered my way to the hotel. Never got a wake up call. I took a Uber over to the convention site 5 some years later. I asked for a cup of coffee, and someone directed me to the back, and they said, "The cream and sugar's over there, and here's your cup." So he said, 5 years ago I had this cup. Now I'm now no longer in that role. They don't fix my coffee. They tell me the sugar's over there and here's your cup. So with that illustration, I just want us to think about leadership and the positions that we have and the positions that we serve in. And I want you to think about a few things. As we're in these roles, is it really that people serve us, or are they serving the role? And the quicker we realize that, the more ready we'll be to serve and understand who we are. I want to just leave you with that. Because some of us think because we have this cup in our hand this year that the people are really serving us because of they gave us this cup. But I'm going to tell you, in these days and times, if you don't recognize that they're just serving you because of your title and you could be gone, and they'll post your job, or not even your job, they'll post that job the next day, and you'll be out there looking for someone to give you a cup of coffee, and maybe in this cup this year. It's the most important part I can give to you. All the perks, all the benefits and advantages you may get for your rank or position you hold, they aren't meant for you. They are meant for the role that you fill. Whether you're a superintendent, assistant superintendent, director of curriculum or instruction or professional learning, if you are a teaching coach, a coach at the school, an assistant principal, it's not meant for you. The cup is only meant for the role that you serve. And when you leave that role, eventually you will leave that role. They will give the ceramic cup to the person that replaced you. Because all you only ever deserved was this plastic cup. So just keep that in mind, leaders. A lot of people bow down. A lot of people want to rub shoulders with you. It's all because position or rank. The sooner you realize we all just deserve this regular cup. And when people say, "Hey, Dr. So-and-so, Dr. Lowe, you need this, I'll carry this, I'll do this," they're doing that because they're giving you this ceramic cup because of the role of the position that you have. And the quicker that I've learned that I really just deserve this, then I get out of self and I'm ready to really eat last and be the leader that my school and the teachers that I lead and the school districts that I come and speak at, I understand my role and my lane and who I am. So that's all I have tonight for you. Again, leaders eat last.